ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. The tournament is upon us. It's time to find out who's friend, who's foe, and who needs to get their ass kicked. And here we go. Ignore the trains. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wednesday Night Pre-Flight Episode 78. As part of the usual, I am Gobble S. Gobble. Thank you for joining us once again, ladies and gentlemen. We got a full card for you. We got shit to talk about. We have an interesting ending to talk about how it ended last week with Sabrina taking out Breezeman. That was very unknown and uncharacteristic of Sabrina, so Breezeman must have pissed her off one way or another, but we'll all get to that and more in this show, because it's 2 weeks until our tournament starts up once again for the FSCW Heavyweight Championship. And I'll be talking a little more about that later as we prolong in the program. But our first match of the evening, we have some final Royal Rumble fallout matches. And the first one to the ring, Frankie Tickner, the Chewbaccian himself. He's been very busy as of late. We saw him and who else did he fight? Big Mike and them had their teammate. They had their team debut and did kind of good in the tournament, but we also, from now on, you finally have seen our new tag team champions crowned. And we thank you and we welcome the new FSCW tag team champions of the world, Corey Kerr and Big Hoss. But we'll talk about that a little more later. But first match is going to be Frankie versus Brad. It's still, Brad's got a little bit more of a shoulder. He's been kind of out and about. Got his ass pushed in a couple weeks ago. Kind of went home, went and cried in the corner, and came back with a better head on him, trying to clean up the mess and get a little bit of revenge after Frankie eliminated him in the Rumble match. So, is that a grenade he's got? Nope, that's an apple. Okay, good, because that was going to be an interesting way to fucking start the show. I don't know if I had to activate security already. What the actual fuck? But nope. But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be best 2 out of 3 falls match. Pinfall, submission, knockout. A little bit of everything. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. This match will not be pretty.
Frankie opens up and punches midsection to the face. And Brad goes right into the ropes, and Frankie what's he got in mind? Gonna do that Rocky leap? Nope, just the rear view, per se, of Brad's throat bouncing off the second rope. And Frankie's gonna go immediately into the belly-to-back suplex. Frankie picks up Brad again, goes back to the wrist lock. And pull back, Samoan drop. Well executed there by Frankie, and Frankie sets up a brainbuster vertical suplex. Big forearm to the back, and Frankie, beautiful sitting drive down, whatever the fuck that was. That was a little bit different, but it was impactful, that's for damn sure. Brad's finally gonna turn the tables, put Frankie in the corner, try and get some momentum, and then tie Frankie up into the trio. Woo! Woo! Whoa! And just put that boot right to the throat of Frankie. Shutting him down and trying to make him restart his momentum. Brad elbow to Frankie's face. Goes, slingshots him into the corner. Big missile drop kick, dropping Frankie. Brad gonna just stomp and just drive his thigh and knee into the face of Frankie. Brad goes to the headlock, snapmare takedown, followed by fist drop. Big right hand, but Frankie seems unamused. Brad goes to the waist lock, standing switch. Gonna put him in the rope. Big pull back leg lariat. Forearm, nobody home. Kick from the midsection, goes to the headlock. Brad gonna send Frankie back in the ropes. Nope, he's gonna turn to a Rana. Nice pullback Hurricanrana there. Brad goes to the wrist lock and sends Frankie into the other corner. Big forearm to the back, dropping Frankie. Brad rolls Frankie over. Stomp on that arm, trying to shut down his ability to do the bowcaster. But Frankie's like, fuck you, and Brad goes, how about a twisting arm drag, motherfucker? Brad picks him up. Brad goes to the waist lock, standing switch. And it's sent to the corner. Big right hand right to the face. And Brad going up for a tornado DDT. Brad just beating the hell out of Frankie's face. He punched it, he DDT'd it. Now he's just going to try and beat it into the mat. Brad goes to the waist lock, and another slingshot pullback. Frankie counters with the jawbreaker. Right hand, Brad catches it, goes to the headlock. Frankie to counter it. And do that nice little flip toss there. Punch to the midsection, goes to the headlock. Hip toss down, beautiful snapmare wrestling takedown. Oh. And just going to drive that sandal right into the nose and bridge of Brad's face. And Frankie's had enough. He's going to go tear down the announce table. Nope. Brad gets out too quick and just hit the giant shoulder block. Frankie picks up Brad. Throws him back into the ring. Frankie's going to come back in. But Brad's up quick. But Frankie's going to catch him in the midsection with a big boot. Heads like in a scoop slam. Dropping Brad right in the back. And Frankie's going to duck back outside and go for the announce table. He's had enough. Brad's going to follow suit, come out. Frankie's going to catch him. Tried to throw him in the barricade and missed. Brad comes at him straight right. Frankie goes to the wrist lock. Back to the headlock. Going to try and drag Brad. Gets him over there. And Frankie's going to take it up top. Frankie's going up top. What's he got in mind? Big elbow drop to the heart. A la Macho Man Randy Savage. Drives that elbow right to the heart. And Frankie hits the bowcaster. Frankie goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Brad's out unconscious. Brad gets back up. Well, Frankie's got the 1-up pinfall so far. Big clothesline to the corner. Frankie seems he turned it up a quick notch after hitting that elbow drop. And Brad's going to catch him with a hacker connection. And he's going to just punch the fuck out of Frankie's face. Drops that loaded right hand fist right to Frankie's face. Here's the cover. 1. Frankie kicks out at 1. Big shoulder block, but gets countered into a twisting arm drag. Brad gonna drop the elbows into the pectorals and tendons of Frankie's shoulders. Brad gonna put him in the moose knuckle. Frankie's in the center ring, and Frankie's gonna power out of it. Frankie puts him into a single arm Boston Crab. But Brad's close to the ropes, and Brad gets to the ropes. Brad connects with the right hand, chop across the chest. Frankie does the jumping neck breaker. And just put that sandal right to Brad's face. Stomps on him, Brad gets back up. And whatever the fuck that is, I think that's a barrel roll, a little forward fall. And Brad puts Frankie back in the moose knuckle. And Frankie's gonna power out of it. Frankie picks up Brad, spins him around, but Brad's gonna counter into a headlock of his own and send Frankie into the corner. And Brad gonna tie him again up into the tree of woo! Woo! Whoa! And oh god damn! Straight kick to the midsection. Brad pulls down Frankie. Trying to set up for something. Frankie catches with a mid kick in the midsection, goes to the headlock. And Frankie just taking those fists. Cross over the back and hit. And Brad's not going down until he hits a goddamn. Took 5 shots from Frankie to drop Brad. And Frankie going for the Chewy rush. Loads that right hand. Brad's unconscious, possibly once again. Frankie goes for the cover. Here it is. 1. And Brad's going to kick out at 1. Brad goes to the headlock. Well, Frankie's going to counter a headlock of his own. Brad's going to counter out of that and break it up. Stalemate. Beautiful jumping arm drag from Brad. Well, Frankie up, go for that submission hold. But Frankie's foots are right next to the rope. Very well ring of presence from Frankie with those ropes. Frankie kicks the midsection, going for another bowcaster. Hits the bowcaster. That might be it. Frankie drags Brad to the corner, and here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Frankie beats Brad. With a Chewy rush and a couple of bowcasters. Well done, Frankie. Very hard-fought battle. As Frankie's enjoying his celebration, but like I said, we got at least 4 or 5 fallout matches to get through, and we also have Sam and Nathan number 2, and we saw Sam come away with that victory. So Nathan's gonna try and look for some redemption come this week. But our main event of the evening will be found out later on this evening. Because it coincides with the announcement I'm going to make in regards to the tournament. Well, we're going to get right back into our next match of the evening. Which is going to pin... very full, hard. Well, what the fuck? On one side's a cocky ass motherfucker. Speaking of which, Palavis, who's been all talk the last couple weeks, said he's untouchable, and he's proven it. But he's got a very angry Russian to deal with him this week. Because Blavis was the 5th one who we eliminated, was Vladimir. So Ultimate Virgil, I mean Blavis, will have a very tall order this week. 2 out of 3 falls match with the Russian Mauler, Spanish Medved. Vladimir Medved, the angry Russian bear. So we'll see how Blavis is able to handle the angry Russian bear. And it's 2 out of 3 falls, pinfall, submission, knockout, all allowed. Vladimir Medved, the Russian bear. The Russian, he is going to try and the fuck is that? Get off my fucking mic, asshole. But Vladimir is going to try and show straight power to be able to overpower the street cred that Glavis had. And for the last 4 or 5 weeks, he has taken on the 5 people he eliminated in the Rumble. So this ends his Rumble. So we'll see how this goes. So, gotta start one way or another. Here we go.
There's the bell, and you can feel that.
Vlad gets into a sit-out arm drag.
WWE is all about.
Glavis goes to the headlock, throws Vladimir in the corner,
Range of emotions here.
and Vladimir sidesteps Glavis and throws him in the corner himself. It's a sit-out power bomb out of the corner. Glavis didn't expect that. He sat there going, what the hell was that? As Vladimir goes to a headlock, throws Glavis into the other corner. Are we going to have another power bomb? Nope. Shoulder thrust. Another shoulder thrust. Vladimir is going to pick Glavis up, put him up top. And Vladimir showing that power game. And he's going for the fall-away slam. I am incorrect. That was that rolling fall-away slam. Goddamn Gruvot suplex right off over the top of the head. And Vladimir picks him up. Beautiful angle slam? The fuck? Vladimir, and it's a German. Vladimir's going back to his days in college wrestling. His collegiate wrestling days. Jesus Christ. Big boxer dash punch right to the midsection. And Vladimir. Beautiful side suplex. But Glavis is going to kick out of it and hit the Lufaz press. Going to punch Glavis in there to try and shut down his momentum. But Vladimir gets unamused and goes to the boxer dash punch but walks into a clothesline. Big move. Glavis hits that, gets countered. Vladimir counters, and Glavis got the counter of that one. Glavis puts a vertical suplex staller on Glavis.